Hey YouTube, how you doing? So I am here at Bald Mountain Campground in Vermont, Townsend, Vermont, with my friend Michael, the one who helped me build the kitchen. I'm going to have to show you that, and I'll show you it in use this weekend. It's Saturday, we're going to be here till Monday. This place is beautiful. Look at it. That's just the bathroom. It's got showers. It's kind of crowded with a lot of like seasonal RVs. It's kind of a family type place. Got a playground. We chose a place though kind of in a corner where both of our hammocks could set up in a tent, and I can sleep in my van. Check it out. One of these, Bald Mountain is behind this mountain, I guess. Tomorrow we have to kind of, well, it's a mile away to get to the trailhead. So we're either going to drive or walk to it and climb it. That'll be fun. There's a lot of RVs here, but it still is quite a few open spots. So we drove around and picked our spot.
Or prices and things, but it's just, then again, it's still a 4S, so it's probably not that good.
A video like that, let's try it out.
I don't think you can zoom with the video. I think it's fixed. Probably 50s, I would think.
This is an old bridge. We saw a lot of these driving up here. This is the West River. The campground is situated right next to it. It's very shallow but wide. Check it out, frog eggs. What happens if I poke it? Look at little baby lizard got squished. So here's our setup. This is our beautiful view from our campsite. It's just so relaxing. There's more mountains over there to the right too. There's Sparky and Michael's tent and gear. And there's my hammock and Michael's hammock. So here's the kitchen in use. We are making steak tips over rice. We got the peppers cooking. And here's what it looks like in use. I have these little container of all my different spices. So let me show you around. There's a sink. I have a little trash basket here. There's the water when it's running. Drains down into that tank. And here's a freshwater tank. That pump goes in there. That's more like a shower, but it works. I could use it as a shower also. I have storage in here. This little container fit perfectly in here. So I'm keeping items and food. This is where I keep my plates. I have a little block velcroed in there to keep them from going all the way back, so they slide in perfect. I just stick my bowls up in there. I've got a bunch of condiments and things velcroed to this cooler. And there's all our perishable stuff. It's coming along nicely. So let me show you how I have everything attached to the top. I'm using museum putty. You just wad it in a ball, stick it there, and this stuff has been holding very nicely. This was one to make more sturdy, so I put and be able to move it. So I have one basket inside the other basket. So if I need to pull that out, I can. But I can drive around with all that stuff in there. Not the knives though. And same thing with the soap, museum putty. And it's easy enough. If it comes off, I can just replace it. Got some items in here, my silverware and just miscellaneous little items. So the sink lifts out when I need to empty the gray water tank. You see it dripping in there. Also, this thing, the little shower handle comes out if I wanted to bring it outside the van and use it for a shower or whatever, or rent something big outside the van, I can do that.
I just want to eat.
Here's a closer look at my 2-burner stove. It's Coleman Triton series. It has an electric start. It works really well. You can boil water really fast, or you can put it really low on a simmer, which is what I wanted. So I've been real happy with this. So now you see why we made the table longer for the propane tank. And I have some couple cast iron pans that, because they're easier to clean, I don't really have to scrub them as much. So, and I got this little scraper that you just pretty much scrape it out and rinse them. You know, they're supposed to stay greasy. I also have a nice big saucepan. And I installed some lights. This one keeps falling down, but got a light over the kitchen area and then a light so if I wanted to cook over there in the nighttime.
So while I'm doing women's work in the kitchen, Michael is collecting firewood. We're gonna make some s'mores, and I got stuff to make popcorn too. So let me show you how I close it up. So when I want to empty it, I just take these off. Pull this up. Got some non-slip material down there. That's where I keep my small frying pan. Right there. And I can put the sink back in.
So back there I have an extra propane tank Velcro to that set of drawers. I get it from inside the van. More non-slip material under here. And then when I'm driving I close that so it doesn't spill in the car. And put these back.
So this is what it looks like when it's all closed up. I have a short bungee cord here and a longer one hooked to this table because this will rattle. And this table's moved over enough so I can still get into this fridge. And I put the pump and that in there in case it leaks. Take the pump out and close this up. Now I just emptied everything and filled this water, and the trash is emptied. That propane tank is bungeed around this little support. This is kind of my overflow kitchen area here. So I have some food in here, my saucepan and the big cast iron pan, fire extinguisher, and the big mixing bowl. So this kind of fits right here, nice and neat under the cot. This is the side door of the bed. Here's my window coverings and my cot, and this table just stores right here. So here's what it looks like on the inside. There's my cot, my sleeping bag, and some pillows. I've got some extra water in this 5-gallon jug. Got a bungee to the back of the seat. My curtains are up. Here's a little cooler with some ice in it if I need it. Toilet paper and other little miscellaneous harder type items. Trekking poles. This is just my clothing, and I have the mosquito netting for over my bed right here. That's my little day pack and the cat litter for my toilet. There's the toilet. And there's the battery, which I have the fridge plugged into the battery right now. Now this battery won't last long running that fridge, but there's ice around, so I'll have to put ice in it when that runs out. And I have some of my jackets up in my cargo net. But as you can see, even with that kitchen down there, I have plenty of room. There's my toiletries. They have showers here, so got that hanging there. Trash bag. Now we're making s'mores, bitches!
Welcome to Lisa Mallett's NC-17 Plus channel. No.
Now we're going to try making some popcorn in this cast iron pan.
And not use the F word.
Not use the F word. So we're trying to melt some butter in here. Once we get some coals, we'll put the popcorn on. We got a while to wait for coals, don't you think? That's not funny. There we go. Oh, my eyes!
Here's Lisa falling in the fire, burning herself.
My eyes! I hear it. You hear it?
Mm-hmm.
Want to hand me salt?
Mm-hmm.
Voila!
Alright.
Not bad. Tastes like popcorn.
You want to think about that again?
It's definitely popcorn.
Okay.
That's what it looks like with the lights on. Just those two lights. So we could cook over here under this one.